Now, Baba Ibrahim, Managing Director, Mainstreet Bank Securities, joins us from the NSC to talk about today's trading. Baba, thank you so much for taking the time out to join us.
Yes, very good afternoon to you.
Talk us through today's trading. We saw the OSHA index closing positive yesterday. We're hoping that that will be extended today, but we saw a marginal drop. Help us understand how trading played out today.
Yes, quite nothing extraordinary in the market today. I think the market has actually reached a tipping point, and stability is actually coming back to the market. Right now, a lot of market operators are actually waiting for the interim dividend paying stocks. As you are aware, of course, we have barely 4 days before the first quarter runs off. And a lot of people are actually taking position to see how they can, better, their performance, the end of H1. So I think that's basically the basic trust of the market today. Yep.
So looking through the list of the gainers and laggards, we saw international breweries top the laggards table, and they are a consumer goods company. How do you think the market's feeling about consumer goods at this point? Because the sectoral indices were also battered.
Well, I think you need to take it on a stock-by-stock basis. Yeah, international brewery is just one of the listed stocks in the consumer sector goods. There are several variables that could have actually played out on that. Yeah, of course, the market actually, revolves around the buying and selling. Yeah, if supply, outweighs demand, you get to see the price drops. Yeah, so that probably could have played on international breweries. But overall, I think the key thing is, the fundamental of that particular, sector. How strong is it? I think if you ask me, it's pretty strong. From time to time, of course, you'll see players coming in to take profits. Yeah, some will come into for that take position in anticipation of better yield. So the market is on a continuous basis. Yeah, and of course, from time to time, you'll see some stock running at a loss or some running at a profit. Of course, it's a function of the market dynamics.
Now, earlier, Dami and I were talking about how the insurance index, the NSE insurance index, has outperformed other indices, particularly the broader index. Help us understand how investors are playing that sector and how they feel about the current valuations.
Well, I think the key point on that sector is the fact that, only last 2-3 months, the NSE actually took the initiative of allowing the par value of the stocks to drop. I think that's quite commendable and laudable, and that's why we've seen increased activities in that particular sector. And of course, it simply means that you can unlock, your cash in that sector. So quite clearly, for the past 2, 3, 4 trading sessions, we've seen that sector, topping the NSE gainers. Yeah, I think that trend is likely to continue because, it's an open-ended, market situations running on the insurance sector stocks.
And Baba, speaking of revisions to the NSE's policies, we know that new policies will kick off from Monday. That's the 2nd of July. What are your thoughts on some changes outlined in this new policy document?
Yes, I think the policy has been looked into in total in terms of the dynamics and the workability. It's meant to be operationalized come 2nd of July. That's sometime next week. The full details of the dynamics and how it's going to play out has really not been, we have actually not looked at it. But I think the purpose and the intention is to better, execute trades and as well as, create general market efficiency, which I think the market needs. Overall, I think we need to evolve such that the market, gets only better. I think that's what this new policy, is trying to take us to.
Baba Ibrahim, thank you so much for talking to us today. We appreciate your time. Baba Ibrahim, Managing Director of Mainstreet Bank Securities.